The opportunities. Where there are essential Gen Alpha problems comes opportunities. Let's take a look at how gamification can impact both marketing and education for this new generation. This graph shows the correlation between education and marketing and how essential this is for Gen Alphas. Marketing should be education, and education should be marketing. Let's take a look at education, starting with learning environment and how it's evolved over the generations. You can see here, the learning environment hasn't iterated much, from classroom styles with the baby boomers and down. Gen X with round tables to millennials cafe style almost feels like musical chairs just being rearranged. Well, then there's the Gen Z, they do get a lounge. This leads us to Gen Alphas. We will let you sit on this. Why has the learning format drastically changed over the generations, yet all that was done with the learning environment was rearranging seats on the Titanic? If learning format has changed, but the learning environment has not, this explains the decline in education, putting the US at 41st place in the world in some categories. Now, if that is not an essential problem, then what is? Gen Alpha's learning format is immersive, self-led education. It is time to stop rearranging the seats on the Titanic and let's move away from the boat. Opportunity number 1, changed the boat. Learning support. Same as learning environment, hasn't really evolved much except during COVID when online self-learning made its entry, though it was able to get caught up to cater to Gen Z. The Gen Alphas still has its challenges. As could be expected of kids that grow up with a constant barrage of digital and social information, Gen Alpha students get bored and distracted very easily when using traditional teaching tools. They expect strong stimuli in every environment. Methods that worked on Gen X and millennials don't maintain engagement with Gen Alpha, as their attention spans tend to be shorter. Schools and educators are faced with the challenge of convincing Gen Alpha and their parents of the need to be in a physical class. That's best done by providing blended or hybrid learning that combines in-person and remote attendance for greater flexibility. Traditional teaching that doesn't feature dynamic, immersive technology front and center will do Gen Alpha a disservice as they grow up. EdTech is mostly a pay-to-play model that is not accessible to all. Currently, EdTech is not immersed on popular gaming platforms. If this isn't an essential problem, what is? Opportunity 2, free gamified tutor. Now, let's take a look at the other side of the graph, marketing. How has advertising medium evolved over the generations? From newspaper to radio, from radio to TV, from TV to the web, from web to now gaming. Data intake has taken many forms. Gen Alphas will be immersed, growing up inside the games, alongside with their global friends and communities. The advertising medium affects the marketing tools used to advertise. Let's take a look at the web. Over time, to advertise on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, platforms like Hootsuite, Canva, and MailChimp emerged to make advertising streamlined and efficient. If you look at the gaming industry, there is no solution to make immersive advertising experiences efficiently. Opportunity 3, game creation and management platform. Alongside advertising medium came platforms that emerged from the new tech. Just like our example of the web, social media companies came to life to advertise on. With Gen Alpha deep in gaming, platforms like Roblox, Minecraft, Fortnite are coming to popularity and catching eyes of brands with no easy way to advertise. Now looking at the last column, learning content. Over the past decades, no matter what advertising medium, there were always some outlets that catered to educational content, such as History Channel, Discovery Channel, and TED Talks. Learning content is imperative to maintain that relationship with gaming alphas, because their identity is tied to it. This happens because one of the main functions of educational content is to build a community for the brand. Currently, on games, there are no learning content, as it has been in the past. If this is not an essential problem, what is? Opportunity 4. Create gamified educational campaigns, education before sales.